Due to the fact that the United States Securities and Exchange Commission has provided Ripple Labs with the very first settlement offer that the firm has ever received, the financial community has been engaging in various forms of speculative thinking. In the agreement that they made with the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC), which is believed to be one of the requirements of the agreement that they made with the federal government, this action is considered to be an essential component of the conditions that they made. In addition to this, there are over 19 central banks that are interested in adopting the XRP currency and building on the XRP ledger. This is another factor that contributes to further amplifying the potential effect that XRP may have. Furthermore, this component helps to further magnifying the possible impact that XRP may have in the future. There is a possibility that the value of XRP will rise, and there are estimates that say it could reach as high as $110,000. There is a chance that this will take place on occasion. This comes about as a consequence of the fact that numerous institutions are showing a significant amount of interest in the matter. As a result of recent developments, more than 19 central banks have collaborated to acquire an exceptional amount of XRP, which amounts to $9.4 billion. A first of its kind, this is the first. This is just the beginning, as an increasing number of financial institutions are beginning to actively employ not only the XRP ledger and the native XRP currency, but also new currencies that operate within the XRP system. This is just the beginning. Right now, we are just getting started. The moment we are here, we are just getting begun. This occurrence is just getting begun, and it will continue to do so in the future that follows. There is a possibility that a sizable percentage of the recent success in the XRP market could be due to the fact that the case that Ripple filed against the SEC is getting closer and closer to being settled. This is something that is being considered on a regular basis. Numerous experts and professionals have pointed out that the most recent development in this tale comprises the Securities and Exchange Commission presenting Ripple Labs with its very first settlement offer. This is the most recent development in this narrative. As far as this story is concerned, this is the most recent episode in this convoluted play that has been developing. Currently, this is the most recent occurrence that has taken place. A substantial disgorgement fee in the amount of $770 million will be paid in accordance with the provisions of the agreement in order to put an end to the drawn-out legal struggle that has been going on in order to achieve the desired result. This charge is meant to be applied. An offer that was comparable to the one that Ripple first declined to accept was presented by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Despite the fact that this was the situation, the regulatory body made it very clear that it was ready to negotiate a more advantageous accord for Ripple. An intriguing connection can be made between this recent trend and the actions performed by some of the most well-known participants in the financial sector, such as the Federal Reserve, who have started to accumulate XRP. This is an interesting link that may be drawn. The fact that this link exists is significant since it demonstrates that there is a connection between the two. A fundamental reason for the significance of this link is that it demonstrates the degree to which the two are connected to one another. Over 7.5 million XRP had been purchased by BlackRock and JP Morgan at the same time that an anticipated listing for XRP was taking place. This transaction took place at the same time with another. In light of the fact that he came to the conclusion that XRP is a retail asset rather than a security, this circumstance constitutes a significant victory for Ripple Labs that they have achieved. This is especially true when one takes into account the fact that Judge Horace was the one who made the decision in this particular case, when taking into account the vast sums of money that will be made possible as a result of this, which are expected to be in the trillions and quadrillions, according to a huge number of analysts and professionals who have made reasonable predictions. I believe that. The legal clarity that has been established is a consequence of the fact that the likelihood of XRP reaching $10 per coin has been demonstrated. This is due to the fact that it will make it possible to generate trillions and quadrillions of money. It is for this reason that it is vital to assign a high value to the cryptocurrency in order to guarantee that there will be sufficient amounts of the currency to carry out these transactions. This is due to the fact that there is a limited number of XRP, and as a result, there is a considerable demand for it in order to carry out such massive financial operations. The aim of XRP reaching a value of $10,000 is not only a speculative one, it is a realistic one. In contrast, it is regarded as a requirement for the cryptocurrency to be able to carry out a significant number of financial transactions and trades all over the world without causing a reduction in the amount of Bitcoin that is available. The reason for this is because XRP is a decentralized kind of digital currency. BNB DAO provides a platform that provides a fantastic opportunity for staking at a price that is somewhat surprising, $333 per yearly percentage rate. This is an outstanding rate for staking on BNB DAO, which is a platform that offers an exceptional possibility for staking due to the fact that they maintain compliance with the regulations and bring things from Binance to their users. A choice like this is intriguing to potential investors. As a consequence of this, it comes highly recommended. Following the removal of the Forbes article that made reference to XRP from the newspaper, a flurry of argument broke out in response to the decision. According to the opinions of several individuals, the removal could have been the result of any legal or regulatory issues. Despite the fact that some individuals claim that the removal was the result of a shift editorial judgment, others, according to the statements of a few persons, the removal was the result of a revised editorial judgment. Both of the reasons that were provided in this situation were provided by individuals. XRP and Bitcoin both play a big part in the market for cryptocurrencies, which is the conclusion that can be derived from the current scenario. Not only are they at the forefront of the industry, but they are also in an excellent position to generate big amounts of money by simplifying the process of carrying out commercial transactions on a significant scale. This provides them with a tremendous opportunity to make a lot of money. BlackRock, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, and a number of other big financial institutions on Wall Street are concentrating their attention on XRP, which is a digital asset. These institutions are among those that are focusing their attention on XRP. There is a growing interest in XRP, which is a digital asset, and this is a strong indicator that indicates there is such a want for it. A number of references to XRP and Ripple Labs can be found in the documents that the Federal Reserve has published. From the perspective of regulatory authorities, this is just another indication that there is a growing interest in the utilization of the digital asset known as XRP. Another piece of evidence that the Federal Reserve is becoming more active in the economy is the fact that there has been an increase in engagement, which is an indicator that its potential has been acknowledged. This is an indication that the capacity of the Federal Reserve has been recognized. An interesting development is that the Securities and Exchange Commission is currently engaged in negotiations with the goal of locating a solution to the Ripple issue that has been brought up in the past. It should be brought to your attention that the Securities and Exchange Commission is currently in the process of attending these discussions. It is highly possible that this change of heart is a response to the pressure that has been exerted by the federal government from the very beginning of this process. This is due to the fact that a wide range of entities, including the Federal Reserve and the United States Treasury, have expressed interest in utilizing XRP. It is abundantly clear that this change of heart is a reaction to the pressure that has been applied, taking into consideration the information that was presented before. However, as long as it is engaged in a legal battle with a government body in which the classification of XRP as a security is a fundamental issue, its capacity to fully accept XRP is constrained. This is because the legal battle over XRP's classification as a security is a central problem. It is inevitable that this situation will persist for as long as the disagreement remains alive. This disagreement has been going on throughout the entirety of the conflict that has been taking place on the battlefield. In order to effectively navigate these challenging times, the most reasonable course of action would be to respond to the complaint that the SEC has filed against Ripple in a manner that is both straightforward and professional. When all of this is taken into consideration, this would be the most efficient way to handle these difficult times. In order to be able to make public remarks regarding long-standing partnerships with Ripple Labs, particularly those partnerships that make use of the FedNow payment method, it is necessary to make a change in strategy. According to a number of reports that have been made available to the public, conversations are going to take place between Ripple laboratories and financial regulators in order to integrate technologies such as demand liquidity and current rapid liquidity. For the purpose of embracing these technologies, these discussions would take place. It is anticipated that these conversations will take place at a later point in time during the course of this year. The FedNow system will be able to process payments in a more expedient manner if it makes use